So I'm about to do something that I don't recommend you do, and that is JB Weld my supercharger back together. This is my 1969 Chevy Corvair on a 1996 Chevy S10 pickup truck frame with a supercharged V6. Now, there is a lot going on, but I don't have much time, so if you're interested in anything that I just said, consider dropping a follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lucky13 Speedworks. Now, this engine originally used to be front-wheel drive, and because I converted it to rear-wheel drive, I had to heavily modify the supercharger, which means cutting off the back of it, welding on a 180-degree pipe, and putting the throttle body right there. Now, one thing that I did that I thought at the time would be a good idea was weld a V-band clamp onto the supercharger so I could take my valve cover off without having to remove the supercharger. Unfortunately, when it was welded, it ended up warping and I have a really bad vacuum leak. I tried fixing it with some RTV and it worked for about a day, and then the RTV let go and the vacuum leak is back. Enter JB Weld steel reinforced. And I am going to basically do the exact same thing, but instead of RTV, it's JB Weld. Before you guys say, just weld it solid, blah, 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 this is truly only temporary. I have a car show this weekend, and I'd like to take it to the car show. As soon as the car show is over, I am completely changing this setup to something much better and much cooler. So like I said, it only needs to last this weekend. Without further ado, let's get this throttle body off. It's stuck on there. There we go. Now, before anyone gives me hate for using RTV, this was also supposed to be a temporary fix until I could switch it up. Alrighty, so who knows if that's going to work, because when I mixed it up, it ended up being a little bit more runny than I thought. So I let it set up for a little bit. It kind of got a little thicker, I guess. And I put it all together. As you can see, there's RTV now oozing out, and then I put some on my finger, well, after I had smoothed out the inside and kind of cleaned that up. And then I took some leftover on my finger and put it around there. And then I took a rag and wiped up all the excess. So we're gonna let that dry. This says it takes 4 to 6 hours to set up. I'm gonna give it a full 24 because that's just the way I roll. So if you wanna see if this works, come back tomorrow. And again, this is only temporary. I just need to drive it less than a mile away to a car show, and then all of this will be changed.